amateur radio operators. Welcome to the Crooked River Radio, or Crooked River Amateur Radio Club Monday night, or Tuesday night. Boy, I'm betting 1,000 today, ain't I? Welcome to the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club's Tuesday night VHF net. My name is Pat, and I'll be the host for this evening's net. My call is November 8, Oscar Quebec Papa. However, we'll be using the club call of Whiskey 8, Charlie Romeo Charlie. This is an open and directed net. All amateur radio operators are invited and encouraged to check in with us. You don't have to be a club member. As long as you're in the listening range of this repeater, you're welcome to check in with us. All traffic will go through net control, and since some emergency traffic could pop in here at any time, please allow for small breaks at any time, or please allow for small breaks or brief pauses between transmissions. I'll get this right sooner or later. The purpose of this net is to bring together all amateur radio operators for the exchanging of amateur-related ideas and information to keep club members and the amateur radio public up to date with club meetings and happenings, and also to enhance the net operating practices, which I need a lot of practice. This net meets every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. local time. We will start with announcements and then ask for check-ins, or we'll start with announcements and then we'll ask for check-ins from any managers or members that have general announcements or information for our club. Once that's complete, I'll take regular check-ins, 2, 3, 4 at a time, till we cover everything. I ask you at that point to give me your club call, or give me your call sign. Repeat it phonetically, followed by your name. And when all check-ins are completed, I will close the net after repeating the announcement. Hang on. The announcements. I have several. Number one is the next meeting of the Crooked River Amateur Radio Club will be on Zoom, and it will be a week from tomorrow, which I think is the 6th. We will be meeting on Zoom. I'm going to have a wrap-up by then of field day event. Pictures and everything else will be there. And there's some other stuff that we're going to need to discuss. It's actually going to be the state of the Sear rock. It will contain ideas for where we're going to move next now that we've got the insurance and everything. So if you have ideas, want to join us, you're welcome to. I'll post the Zoom link on the Facebook page, and I'll try to put it in the calendar also on the website. Okay, the other thing I have is we're in need of 2 net controls to fill out the net control roster we'd like to create. The next one we would probably need would be for the 4th Monday, and then we'll need a spare for whenever there's a 5th Monday like there is, or a 5th Tuesday like there is this week. And lastly but not leastly, I got to give you guys a heartfelt thank you for the way that field day went, the winter field day went. We threw this thing together it was a ball of fire when it went out in the yard, and when it took shape, it was amazing to watch people working together with such an effort that, it was very, very undescribable, I guess you could call it, the way you all worked together. And I got to thank you all for anybody that took the time. Mike, Steve, you guys were rock stars. Nick and his sons were operating like they had been around radio for 20 years. It was just a great, great time. So I thank you all, and especially Mike. Mike fixed these brats, and he did burgers and stuff like that for us. These brats were flipping awesome. It was really, really good. But let me break for time here. Okay, let's go ahead and see if there's any other announcements out here. If you'd like, if you have an announcement and want to stick it in the front of our net, please call now. Okay, K8BSA, are you around here anywhere?
Hi, Laddie, that I am. This is K8BSA.
I was going to see if you had a trivia question for us this evening.
Oh, let me wake up my computer. Okay. I have one.
Go ahead.
Alright, which of the following bands is contesting generally excluded? A, 6 meters. B, 33 centimeters. C, 30 centimeters. D, 2 meters. You can have me repeat it any time, Pat.
Okay, one more time. These are excluded from. These are bands excluded from contesting.
Which of the following bands is contesting generally excluded? A is 6 meters. B is 33 centimeters. C is 30 centimeters. And D is 2 meters.
That's a good one. I'm not even sure what the answer to that was. I would almost have to say something like 30 centimeters, but we'll see who gets this right. Anybody? Okay, let's go ahead and, just since there's no more announcements, let's go ahead and take some general check-ins here. If you'd like to check into our net, please call W8CRC.
Alright, check me in, K8BSA.
Already done.
Kilo Alpha 8 Golf, Kilo Golf, John in Akron.
Mr. GKG, good evening, sir. Let's see if we got anybody else, and then I'll double back up to you here. Anybody else?
Alpha Bravo 8, Charlie Mike, Chris in Akron.
Alpha Bravo 8, Charlie Mike, Chris. Got you, sir. We'll be back in a second. Anybody else?
This is Kilo Delta 8, Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG, Nick in Orville, in and out.
Copied, Nick in Orville. In and out. had a trivia question, Kerry?
I have no idea on it, and that's just, I don't know. But I'll be in and out.
Okay, thanks, sir. Anybody else?
KE8, HNK Mobile, I'll be in and out.
Township, John.
Okay, Elmer was in and out. There was another gentleman there. I heard Township. I think it was John.
This is KE8 Papa Sierra Charlie John in Olmsted Township.
I copied that. Can you hang? Do you have anything for the net, or are you in and out?
No, sir, I'm in and out.
Okay, copied that. Anybody else want to check in?
Delta 8, Bravo, Quebec, Sierra, Steve in Carter Falls.
Bravo, Quebec, Sierra. I know that. That's Steve. Okay, let's head back to the top here. Keith, you got anything tonight?
No, not much, nothing to add. I'm laying my poor mom to rest tomorrow, and after that, hopefully get life back in order and back on the road.
Well, we send our condolences your way. Of course, you already know that. If there's anything we can do.
Thank you, Pat. Like I said, anytime you need that question reread, I can reread it, maybe.
Okay. Well, all right. I'm going to go ahead and move on here. KA8GKG, I think it was. John, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Pat, and hello to everyone on the net. Yeah, I'm sorry I missed field day. I didn't even realize it was winter field day until Saturday evening. I came out here and got on the air, and everybody was making contact. So anyway, I'll get over it. But not a lot to report. See, what was it? I got a muffler for my Jeep put on today. Nothing exciting, believe me. But if anybody's looking for a good shop to get a muffler at a reasonable price, there's a Decker muffler on Broadway, South Broadway, just north of Miller Avenue in Akron. They did a fantastic job, had me in and out in 15 minutes at a very reasonable price. So, not very exciting over here, Pat, as you can see, but I'm making some progress there. You see, I'm looking forward to QSCA tomorrow, QCWA, I mean, tomorrow, and I plan to be there. So anyway, good luck with your net, Pat, in 73, as always. Take care, and look for you down the log. KA8GKG, back to net control.
Okay, John. Sorry you missed it. For us, it turned out really pretty well. We made a ton of cues, considering this was our first outing and first endeavor with this stuff. There was roughly 14 of us that actually showed up and had part of it, so a lot of fun. I kept hearing comments about the summer field day and what we're going to need to start planning that. Anyway, thanks for the check-in, John. We will catch you down the pike here. I think it was AB8CM. Chris, got anything for our net?
Yeah, AB8CM, Chris here in South Akron. Past member of CFRC, and just kind of getting this HT back in service. I'm on portable, and Pat, I don't know, you may remember me, you may not, but we work together at the factory, at the plant. So just checking in here. It's the first time I've been on 2 meters for a long time. So just checking in and see what's going on.
How can I ever forget you, Chris? I mean, come on. I know exactly who you are. Good to hear you. I don't think I've heard you since, I think it's been one of the parades. Didn't you and I work together on a parade? One of the stow parades there? I think that was the last time I really even saw or talked to you.
Pat, we did work together. I was a volunteer stow police reserve officer monitoring the 2-meter traffic for the 4th of July parade. And I do believe that's probably the last time we connected on the airwaves. So, yeah. As it turns out, my neighbor, Fred, he is the net control for the barometer net on the other frequency. What is it? .39. And he invited me to join in and check in. So I had to get this old HT out of the basement, buy some new batteries for it, and learn how to use it again. And so here I am.
Well, without going into too much detail, I ended up leaving the other club. I am now we decided to form our own here. That's why we're using this repeater on Tuesday nights. But if you want to check us out, it's look up Crooked River Amateur Radio Club on either Facebook, or we do have a web page, which is crarcham.org. That's our website. We're just forming a club. In fact, we're looking for somewhere to hold face-to-face meetings here. Hopefully I'm going to have something that way within a couple of weeks here. I'll be able to really get this thing going. But it's good to hear you, Chris. I thought maybe you drifted off to the Portage group or something. But I'm glad to hear you.
Thanks, Pat. No, I just have been off the air, and it's good to hear you guys. I recognized your voice right away, and I'm glad to make this contact. This is AB8CM Alpha Bravo 8 Charlie Mike, and I'm just going to turn it back over to the group. 73, everybody.
Take care, Chris, and stay in touch, man. We're going to be here every Tuesday night now, so if I'm not running as net control, it'll be somebody else, but I'll very likely be listening. We'll have to catch up somewhere. And I thought I'll have to take a look and see. It seems to me I had your number in my phone or something. I'll have to look and see if it's there. We'll have to catch up sometimes. Have a good evening, sir, and thanks for checking in with us. WD8BQS is next. Good evening, Steve.
That's a long squelch tail. Yeah, Pat, WD8BQS back. Yeah, I just want to say thanks to my son Mike also for all that he did there. He was a little bit of everything, cook, bottle washer, and everything else. He really said he had a good time too. I did also. I wished it wouldn't have kind of a snow rain when we were taking the antennas down, but that wasn't too bad because it was really quick going. And just to let you know, I've been fighting a Wi-Fi problem here. This All-Fi hub I have from, I'm not even going to mention the company, but it's really getting to be a real hassle. It went down today, and I had a call, and it's just a mess. If anybody's got any inkling on what I'm talking about, that All-Fi hub, I would advise them to stay away from it. It's really a pain. it's really cell phone tower dependable, and they said that the Wi-Fi takes the Wi-Fi part takes bottom priority, so the phones go first.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I kind of wondered how far that stuff had went. You know, they still haven't got the download speeds that a real wired, what do you call it, would have. So it doesn't surprise me that you're having problems, but I still, wouldn't know how to advise you with that. Anyway, anything else?
Well, that's it. Just had a real good time, Pat, and we thank you for all your doings, too. You were, kind of a mastermind of getting this all together, and I'm really happy that you did. It's working out rather well, and I'm kind of enjoying it, too. I think everybody that was there participating, I think that was Nick with his two kids, right? That were there, the boys. They were fantastic on the radio. I was just amazed. I had to sit and watch them forever. They were racking up their QSOs like crazy. We'll go back to you, Pat. Oh, by the way, I think it's probably 30 or 33. I'm going to say 30 also on the trivia question. So back to you, Pat. WD8BQS.
Okay, Steve. Thanks for checking in with us, and we couldn't be more grateful to you and Mike and everybody else for this. It was a great first outing for the quote. Anyway, let's move things on here. Before we do, though, let's read the trivia question. Keith, you're on the floor.
All right, this is KAABSA with a short pause there for the squelch tail. All right, the trivia question for tonight is, which of the following bands is contesting generally excluded? A, 6 meters. B, 33 centimeters. C, 30 meters. D, 2 meters. I'll repeat those answers again. A is 6 meters. Bravo is 33 centimeters. Charlie is 30 meters, and Delta is 2 meters.
Okay, I just realized what the answers were. So, I'm glad I had you reread that. Anybody else want to check in with us this evening? Before we close things up, if you'd like to check in, please call W8CRC.
KD8, DSE, Kilo Delta 8, Zulu, X-Ray, Echo, Mike and Talmadge.
Okay, Mike, give me the last part of your call again. WD8 question mark.
K is in Kilo, D is in Delta 8, Z is in Zulu, X-Ray, E is in Echo.
Okay, it's ZXE. I knew that. KD8ZXE. Is that correct? I know it's Mike. I just have trouble getting call signs together myself or memorizing them. Anyway, what you got for us tonight, eh?
Oh, not a whole lot. Just wanted to echo what everybody else was saying, how fun of a time it was. And thank you too, Pat, for pulling it all together. It was really neat to see everybody getting along, working together, having the boys participate, just getting the antennas up and down. That was kind of a new experience for me. That was kind of my first time watching and helping doing that. So I think it'll only get better from here, and if that one was this good, I can't wait for the next one. So that's pretty much all I got. I guess I'll guess Bravo for the answer on the trivia. and I don't know, we'll go from there and see who's right. But back to you in the net, and thanks to everybody that participated.
Well, this was a real cool group effort, and it really came together well. I am so just pleased with this. This was one of the best outings I could have hoped for as far as the first outing for us. It worked out pretty well. Food was great. Company was great. What more could you ask for? Plus, we made a bunch of cues. We made about 225 cues, I think it was. Not too bad for winter. Anyway, I'll go ahead and let you go, sir. Have a great afternoon, evening. Anybody else want to check in with us?
F1K?
F1K. Boy, does that voice sound familiar. I can't think of your first name. Last name's Custer. Rich. Man, that's it.
Yeah, but it's with a K, not with a C. I did not die with my boots on yet. So, yeah, I was trying to get in touch with you, and then some stuff came up here at the house, and next thing I knew, I completely forgot about Winter Field Day. So I apologize for that, but it sounds like you had a good time, and I made it here to the net there. We had to eat dinner first, so I was late on that again, but that's the way it goes. So yeah, let me, post where the meeting might be, and it'll be good to hook up and see the goings on. AF1K, back to net.
Rich, if you want to, if you ever want to find if we're doing a Zoom meeting, which this next one's going to be, it's going to be a recap of the field day and how it worked and how we did with it, and some other things. You can always check out crarcham.org, and that's the actual website, and there's a calendar on there. Just scroll to the date and click on it, and it'll give you the information you need if you don't want to check us out on Facebook. But somebody was supposed to have given you my number, did they?
Yes, I did get it, and I did sign up on the Facebook group there, so I am seeing the blurbs. But like I said, I got tied up this past weekend, and all of a sudden it was Sunday morning, and I realized winter field day was going on. So yeah, I didn't know if I should call you, but yeah, I was just and we can do this offline. But yeah, it's good to hear that there's some new organizations around. Sounds like fun. AF1K.
If you ever need to call me, just don't just go ahead and call. I'm usually up till about 10 in the evening. Don't be afraid to call or nothing. I let you have the number, just figuring that you would call. And it's not an issue at all. Anyway, I'm going to move on here. Got a couple more check-ins. We should be at pretty near a record. If you'd like to check into our net, please call W8CRC.
Kilowatt 8 American Motors Experimental.
Now, who do you suppose that was?
I don't know. I hope you were talking to me. How you doing, Pat? This is K8AMX. Living the dream in beautiful downtown Firestone Park.
I haven't talked to you since you left your porch. Good to hear you, man. It's been a while.
Well, it has been a while, and I didn't even know any of this was going on, and I talked to John Benson, and he told me about it, so that's why I followed you over here. And I've got to jump over to the pajama net and see if there's any news about Jim Cummins' wife there.
Okay, we're usually here every Tuesday evening, so it will be here as far as I know. If you need to, if you want any other information, just let me know. I still hang out with a bunch of them on 220 there, and just here and there, I get into that. I talk to Ted and that quite a bit here still. Ted, Mike, GKG, John, and several others. So I'll catch up to you. You have a good evening and enjoy the pajama net. Glad to have heard you. And don't forget we're here. All right, let's go ahead and move things on here a little bit. Anybody else want to check in or recheck for the trivia question, anything like that? If you do, call W8CRC now.
W8SEG Whiskey 8 Sierra Echo Golf, Nick and Akron.
Hello, neighbor.
Howdy, howdy. I don't know if anyone else has mentioned it. It's probably me too, but you're a little broken into the repeater today. I've actually been swapping back and forth on the input frequency to pick you up a little better here, but I'm also just on an HD, so it could be me. Just wanted to say thanks for everyone for being so welcoming to the kids for Winter Field Day. They had a great time, and they are still talking about it and looking forward to the next field day.
Watching your kids work, man, it's like they'd been around radio for 30 years. That was pretty impressive. And I don't know how much you paid them. But those were really great to watch.
I'm pretty fortunate. They've taken an enjoyment to amateur radio as long as I have, and they've accompanied me on quite a few POTA activations. So they'll work a pile up with the best of them. It's good to watch them when they can get into a good rhythm. Over.
It was great to have them. Great to have you too. So, we need to expand things here a little bit. Once we get somewhere to meet, that'll probably happen. But, good to see you, and thanks for all your effort, you and the kids both. You can tell them we said that.
They're here with me. They've been listening to the net, so they've been getting a kick out of all the thanks and everyone talking about them. So they're putting big smiles on their faces. As for tonight's trivia, I will say I believe it was C was 30 meters, and I will turn it back over to the net. Everyone have a great night. Whiskey 8 Sierra Echo Golf.
Hey Nick, have a good evening. Hopefully we'll all get to the weekend and another enjoyable one. It's supposed to be a little bit warmer. They're saying 45 or higher. But we'll see when we get there. 7-3. Anybody else want to check in? If you do, please call W8CRC now. Okay, hearing nothing. I actually do need one more check-in. We're at 13 Is there a 14 out there somewhere? Come on, you can do it. Thank you, Mike. I knew you would. W8CRC. Good evening, sir. Anything for the net? Thanks for checking in, Mike. I needed that. 7-3. Anybody else want to check in? I think I've already asked that. Let's go back to the announcements for a minute. Like I said, thanks to everybody for the wonderful Winter Field Day thing we did. It was great seeing you all in that outing, and it was a great outing. Next meeting coming up is the 6th of February. It will be a business, more or less business meeting, state of the Sea Rock, as we call it. That will be at 7:30 that Wednesday. The link for it will be posted in the Facebook page and also on the website calendar. I do need net controls if anybody's interested. I need 2 of them. You could be in this position right now. I need one that will take over a month, one time a month, and the other one I need for a spare that will do the fifth week of the month when there is one. I think that's it. We're going to go ahead and take one last round of check-ins, and I'll let Keith read the trivia question and tell us the answers. This is W8CRC. Is there any last final check-ins, final call for this week? Please call now. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap this up. In preparing to close this net, I'd like to thank all of you that took the time to join us and check in tonight. Without your participation, there wouldn't be a net, obviously. This has been Pat, and my call sign is November 8, Oscar, Quebec, Papa, and it's been my pleasure to host this evening's net. At this time, I will close the net with, looks like 14. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14 check-ins this evening. That's pretty close to a record. So I'll go ahead and close this net at 8:40, 8:38. Have a good evening, and thanks again for everything. 7-3 from N80QP.
And the answer tonight for tonight's trivia: which of the following bands is contesting generally excluded? A is 6 meters, B is 33 centimeters, C is 30 meters, D is 2 meters. And everyone who said C, 30 meters, is correct. Catch you next time. KAA-BSA.
Now, do you know why?
Wharf band, W8SEG.
Nope. No! Can you tell us why, Keith?
You know, I didn't think to look that part of the question up.
Think of what 30 meters does, and you'll come up with the answer. Is there voice allowed on 30 meters?
No, there isn't. However, there are CW contests.
But generally, it's just the digital band, at least as far as I know. I always thought it was because of that. I could be wrong. Heaven forbid.
Well, I'm working on a humdinger question. We'll have some local trivia, or some local history will be involved in it.
Oh, that'd be cool. We can do that.
All right, I'm going to get dinner going. It's just the three of us. The kid is up at the university tonight till 10 p.m. They got a scrim going on. For all who don't know, my kid is he's on the Akron U esports team, and he plays Overwatch for the school. Yes, they do have an esports team. Crazy world, huh?
As long as he has fun. Anyway, I need to get off here too, so I'm going to take and pull the plug. I got a podcast coming up in 20 minutes. So I'll be out of here. Have a good evening, everybody. 7-3. And thanks, Keith.
You're welcome, 7-3. I'm going to do the same. KA8BSA.